Good morning, everybody. Well, I don't know if I should say good morning. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Anyways, I was just doing this video on Tom Brady's recent retirement. He retired, technically yesterday, February the 1st, 2023. He says he's retired for good. Um, we'll have to wait and see. Remember, Brett Favre a long time ago did that. He said, I'm retired, then came back, then kept retiring, coming back. He's probably really retired this time. Tom Brady's 45 years old. He just finished his 23rd year in the NFL, which is insane. That's a long career. I mean, 23 years. Shoot, probably a large percentage of his fans aren't even 23 years old. Just an amazing, long career, 23 years. That's long. Granted, I know in today's game, this modern game, it's not as physical as it used to be. So yes, that does enable these quarterbacks to have longer careers than guys like Joe Montana back in the day, John Elway, Steve Young, etc. But still, 23 years is a really long career. You guys know my stance. If you guys have, those of you that have watched me, I do think in large part, especially with all this gambling that we got going on now, millions and millions and millions of dollars, probably actually billions of dollars total across the board being wagered on all of these games. And, you got all these different new betting apps now, DraftKings and etc., Las Vegas. I feel like a lot of these games are rigged to a certain extent. The referees are able to get involved and throw a penalty on pretty much any play they want. They could throw a flag on any play. So they get to pick and choose, which means they do dictate the games. But having said that about the rigging of these games and everything, I want to get back to Tom Brady. For those of you that don't know, I'm a Cincinnati Bengals fan. So no, Tom Brady has never played for my team. He's never helped out my team one bit. But just being a non-biased fan here, just a neutral fan here for this video and for the moment, I think it's definitely a big loss for the NFL that Tom Brady is officially gone, assuming he stays gone. Assuming he stays gone. I think it's a big loss for the NFL. He's brought in a lot of revenue, tons and tons of revenue for the NFL, the sport of football, American sports. I mean, he has brought in a lot for, this country and in the league. Obviously, we all know about his accomplishments. Those of you that are football fans that have, watched the game for years and years and years, if you don't know his accomplishments, he did win 7 Super Bowls. That's a record. 5 Super Bowl MVPs. That's a record. 10 Super Bowl appearances. That's a record. Most playoff wins, I believe it's like 35 wins, but that's a record. Most playoff touchdowns, most playoff yardage passes. That's a record. And then regular season, same thing. Most touchdowns, career touchdowns, most passing yards, records. I think most wins. I don't know. It's something like 200 or whatever. I don't even know. 200 and some wins. So yeah, you guys get the picture. You guys get the drift. I mean, he owns virtually every record there is to own at the quarterback position. The professional quarterback position. 23-year career, all those, championships, awards. Oh, I also forgot 3 regular season MVP awards he won. And I understand there's a lot of people out there, tons of people, that do not like Tom Brady. And people have a right to, for their own reasons. I mean, a lot of people don't like the fact that he was a part of Deflategate, where his footballs were slightly deflated back in 2015, 2014. And I believe the following year he served a 4-game suspension for that. A lot of people don't like him for that. A lot of people don't like him for the fact that he played for the Patriots. A lot of people, the Patriots are a cheating organization. A lot of people don't like Bill Belichick, his former head coach. A lot of people, for whatever reason, don't like the owner of the Patriots, Robert Kraft. But yeah, to be honest, even just looking past the whole rigging of so many of these football games, like I discussed the other day about my Cincinnati Bengals getting completely, mugged by the NFL. Looking past that, just to focus on Tom Brady for right now, it's hard to really deny his legacy. Now whether some of it may be tainted, or maybe there was some, who knows, even cheating or rigging going on. Who really knows for sure about all the details with Brady? But it's hard to deny the guy's legacy. I mean, he was the quarterback in New England for exactly 20 seasons. They won 6 Super Bowls with him. He did an amazing job. Then he leaves New England. Most people assumed, oh, he's done. He's over the hill. His playing days are over. Just retire, they thought. Then he goes to Tampa. Plays 3 seasons in Tampa. In his first season in Tampa, he wins them the Super Bowl. I mean, was the Super Bowl MVP. Again, we could, on another topic, another day, another topic, discuss the rigging of the sport and all of that crap and the numbers that go behind it, the meanings behind the numbers. But if we're just going to pretend that we're like not inside this matrix and like everything's fair and legit, and we're just going to discuss the legacy of Tom Brady, just his legacy alone, forget everything else. He definitely, at least in my opinion, had arguably the greatest career in NFL history. Definitely the greatest, most successful career for a quarterback, of all quarterbacks in NFL history. You could even take it a step further and make an argument that just the greatest overall career of all football players, combined, every football player. But he's definitely the leader in quarterbacks. I mean, no quarterback has even come close to those types of numbers, statistics. Something else I wanted to point out, and I find this really funny. I'm sure someone else has already caught this, probably noticed it. Probably Zach has noticed it, Zachary K. Hubbard. But something that I found really interesting about the date that Tom Brady retired yesterday. Technically, it was yesterday. What was that? Hold on. Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, February the 1st, which written out, it's 2/1. It could also be taken as 201, which is a very significant number. But what I find really strange about the date that he retired on yesterday, 2/1, like 21, is if you do that number in reverse, it's 12, right? Yeah, 2-1 in reverse is 12. Tom Brady wore the jersey number 12 his entire 23-year career. He always wore number 12. He wore that jersey number all 20 years in New England, and then all 3 years in Tampa, number 12. I find that very interesting. If is it coincidental? Is it symbolic? But yeah, 2-1's the reflection of 12. So I'm sure lots of you, especially a lot of you, like, really hardcore expert gematria guys have caught that already. And I'm sure you guys have probably already talked about that. I was kind of busy today, so I didn't get to watch a lot of YouTube videos. So I don't know, but I'm sure some of you guys have already caught that, pointed it out, about the 2-1 reverse of 12. And I wanted to also point out that I didn't want to, I don't want to make this like a love fest video just for Tom Brady, like, oh, let's all just, completely gush over just Tom Brady and talk about, oh, Tom Brady, did nothing wrong in his entire career. He was a perfect athlete, perfect quarterback. I didn't want to make this video just about that, but I did feel like it was important to point out his career, the numbers, his statistics, the championships, and just the longevity of the man's career. I mean, such a long career. I mean, 23 years. That's a long career. He was drafted by the Patriots in the year 2000. What was it? I think April 2000. And now it's 2023. I mean, he played 23 full seasons. This upcoming season would have been his 24th, but of course he retired. So, yeah, I think all I can really say is, I mean, to summarize things, I know the NFL's like really happy right now. They got their cash cow in Patrick Mahomes. He's what, 27 years old. He's going to probably be around a while. I'm sure the NFL is going to take care of him because he's the future and present, of the NFL. You guys know how I feel about that. I think Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs are, oh man, I don't even want to say anything. I already covered their game against the Bengals. I thought it was a joke. The referees clearly was in on it. But anyways, I digress. I'm not going to go on. So the NFL's happy. They got Mahomes. They got Josh Allen. They got Joe Burrow. Bengals. Even though I still think the NFL hates Cincinnati, they're probably still happy that they do got Joe Burrow, the NFL. And you can bet, and I'm going to be 100% right on this one. You can bet that the NFL is going to do whatever it takes to get Patrick Mahomes to win as many Super Bowls as he can, because they want to sell him. They're selling him right now. They want to sell him. They want him to be really big, popular. They want him to be the face of the NFL. I think he already kind of is the face of the NFL, but they really want that. They want him to sustain the level that he's at and keep getting better and better and better. So you watch. The NFL will do whatever they can to help Mahomes. I think it's ridiculous, but it's business. They'll do whatever they can because Brady's gone. Now that Brady's gone, they have to find... Me personally, I don't think they have to do this. I don't give a crap. I think football's a team sport. It should just be about the team. But I'm telling you how the NFL thinks. They have to replace Tom Brady. They have to get rid, they have to move on from that era. And in their mind, Patrick Mahomes is the answer to that. He's the answer. Who knows? Maybe they have plans for Joe Burrow to win something. I have no idea. As a Bengals fan, I've been a Bengals fan for almost 25 years. I don't have any hope because I've seen the NFL screw Cincinnati over time and time and time and time and time again. So if the NFL has any plans for Joe Burrow to get at least one championship with the Bengals, I have no idea. But I do know they want Mahomes to definitely win multiple championships. You guys need to pay attention to the Super Bowl coming up in 10 days, February the 12th. I said in my other video, I'm personally thinking about not watching the Super Bowl. I'm thinking about boycotting it. I think it's ridiculous, especially the way the Bengals were treated. But for those of you out there that aren't, upset Bengals fans like myself, just watch the Super Bowl. I'll probably watch the freaking highlights of it. You're going to notice the officiating. The referees are probably going to be out there helping Mahomes out. If somebody breathes on him or, touches him with their pinky, it's going to be a penalty. It's going to be roughing the passer. Because he's the cash cow. Me personally, I hope the Eagles win. That's just my opinion. I'm not an Eagles fan. I'm not a Chiefs fan. But I hope the Eagles win the Super Bowl. I kind of feel skeptical because Mahomes is in the Super Bowl. And I just have a hard time seeing the NFL allowing Mahomes to lose again. He already lost the Super Bowl 2 years ago. And last year, the Bengals beat him in the AFC Championship. I feel like the NFL really wants him to get that second ring. He's got one ring. I think they want him to get the second. So we will have to wait and see. But I just got that feeling. And again, I hope I'm wrong because I really get tired of hearing about Kansas City. I just think, I don't know. It's just nauseating. Then you get, all the State Farm commercials with Patrick Mahomes and his coach Andy Reid. And guess what? They're playing in, what is it, State Farm Arena? Whatever, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Go figure, the Super Bowl's at the State Farm Stadium. So, most likely because it's rigged, predetermined. Let's see if I got anything else here. Mainly just wanted to go over Brady, his legacy, how I feel it is going to have an impact on the game now that he's gone. Let's see here. I don't think I got anything else to go over. Plus, I like to try to keep my videos on topic, guys. Sometimes I'll go off on a couple topics in one video, but I really like to try to stick to one topic per video. That way it's not clickbait. You guys see the title and you're like, oh, he's going to talk about what the title actually says. So, okay, guys, I think that's going to be it for this video. Also, before I end this, I want to thank those of you that have been subbing to my channel and hitting the notification bell, hitting the like button. That really helps out a lot. It helps promote the channel. It gets, it gets the word out. People see my channel, they can find it. It helps out with the algorithm. So I really appreciate that. Those of you that have supported me and subbed to me and watched my content, I can't thank you guys enough, because without you guys I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't have a channel, unless I want to make videos talking to myself with nobody listening. You guys make it possible for me to do this. For those of you that don't know this, I don't ask for money or anything like that. I enjoy doing this for free to help people out. Help people, maybe entertain people. It's just a great thing, and it's a great way for me to relax, unwind, and create this type of content. Also, if you guys want me to do a requested video just for you, you could go down here below and either request it in the comment section for me, or go to the About section, click on the About section link, and then go to my email. My email link's in the About section. You could either email me a request or do the request down below here in the comment section for a requested video on whatever topic you want me to discuss, whether it be sports, politics, conspiracy theories, ethics, culture, different types of, whatever. As long as I understand the question, I'll probably do a video for you. So guys, I think that is going to do it here. I covered everything. That's it. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe, everyone, and peace out.